Hey there, I'm going to do a tag which AnastasiaRuby did in November. And sorry if I look kind of sleep deprived. I went to bed really late, and then my friend called me at like 7:30 because her car wouldn't start and she needed a ride to work. And I decided to just stay up because otherwise I would sleep all day long. So anyway, the first question on this name tag is, what's your middle name? My middle name, if you couldn't guess from my channel, is Lorraine, and it's a French name. It's also my grandmother and my great-grandmother's middle name on my father's side. So if I have a daughter, her middle name will, like 99% for sure, be Lorraine too. And the next one says, pick 3 names off the top of your head beginning with P. I don't like a lot of P names, but I think that Peony is a really cute name, like the flower. Another one that just comes to mind is Priscilla, and I'm not a huge fan of the name Priscilla, but I think Cece could be a really cute nickname for it, and Prissy could be a really girly nickname for it. And then let's see, maybe I can think of a boy's one. There's quite a few boys' names that start with P, but I don't like a lot of them. I'm going to go with Paul, which I hate the name Paul, but it's my maternal grandfather's middle name, so it's a family name. It doesn't say really to pick names you like, just pick 3. So, yeah, those are the 3 I picked. The next one says, pick your favorite, even if you hate them all, out of these 4 names. Hailey, Cait, Luella, and Seren. I don't really like them very much. Luella is a pretty name, but it's more of a guilty pleasure name, I guess, because it sounds really, like, hick-like to me. Like, kind of reminds me of Luann from King of the Hill. So I'll pick Luella, I guess. The next one says, pick a celebrity baby name that you love. There aren't a lot that I love, I guess. I don't really know. I have to look at some. Okay, there's probably some out there that I would like more than this one, but I found one that I like. And it is Mario Lopez's daughter, and her name is Gia Francesca. I think that's a really cute name. Although I do prefer Gia as a nickname for like Gianna or Giovanna or something. But I do think Gia is really cute. And I love Francesca. I think it's adorable. Okay, let's see. The next one is, what's your top 3 boys' names? My number 1 boy's name is Lawrence, with the nickname Ren. And then number 2 is probably Jeremiah. I've liked that name for a long time. Number 3 is kind of hard for me to pick, but today I guess I will pick Roman. And then number 6 says, what's your top 3 girls' names? My number 1 girl's name is Willa. Number 2 is Josephine. And number 3 is, it's so hard for me to pick. I love a lot of girls' names. But I'm going to say Day. This is my number 3 for today. What's your ultimate guilty pleasure name? My ultimate guilty pleasure name for boys is Vermont, with the nickname Monty. I think that's really cute, but my name is Virginia, so I think it's really tacky. And for girls is Lux. I've liked that name ever since I heard it in the Virgin Suicides. But I just think it's a little too, like, I don't know, doesn't fit with the style of the other names I like, so I don't think I would use it. Maybe for a middle name. My next one, what's your most hated name? There are a lot of names I hate, but I'm gonna have to say, I don't know, there are a lot of names I hate, so I'm just gonna pick one, and that is Paula. I don't like the name Paul for a guy, and Paula just makes it worse. Okay, let's see. Name 8 children with double barrel names. Holy cow, that's hard. Okay, I'm going to have to pause for a second. Okay, so I took some time to figure out the answers to the rest of the questions, so I don't have to keep stopping. So number 9, name 8 children with double barrel names. I really hate double barrel names for boys, at least in the United States, because I think it's it's only really used for girls, and I think boys would be teased for it a bit, and I wouldn't ever call a boy by both names. So I picked all 8 girls. and it was really hard. I'm not a huge fan of double barrel names, so I had to pick some that I liked, and I tend to really like long girls' names, so I had to pick some that weren't really my favorites, because double barrel names like Serafina Charlotte, you would never use that as a full name, so yeah, so I had to pick shorter names that I'm not normally like a huge fan of. So these are the names I picked. I picked Rosa Day, Clara Lynn, Ruby Lee, Ryla K, Anna J, Al Marie, Julie Cait, and Tyler Sue. And I really like Tyler as a girl's name today. I don't know why. The next question, it says, pick one fruit name and one occupation name. I'm not a huge fan of fruit names, but I picked cerise, which means in French, cerise is cherry. And for an occupation name, I picked Tyler, which means someone who lays tiles. The next question, number 11, pick your favorite, even if you hate them all. And it gives 4 boys' names: Rio, Paul, Oscar, and Timothy. As I said, I hate the name Paul. Not a fan of Oscar because it makes me think of Oscar the Grouch who lives in a garbage can. And Timothy, I have a cousin named Timothy, so I wouldn't use that. So I would pick Rio, which I think sounds pretty cool. And the next one, what's your favorite name in the top 10? For boys, my favorite name is Alexander. I've always liked that name. I think it's really just a cute name. And for girls, my favorite is Emma. It's my sister's name, and I've loved that name for a long time. So I think it's pretty. And the next one, number 13. What's the name you think is the most hideous? You already had what's your most hated name, but for that one I didn't really take time to think. I just picked one that I didn't like. So I looked on my list of names I don't like. Yes, I have a list of names I hate, and I picked off of there one that I really dislike is Gretchen. I don't like the sound of it, and it has the word wretch in it, which is just gross sounding. And actually, my grandma and I were talking about names the other day, and she told me she liked the name Gretchen, and I was like, oh, I hate that name. Okay, number 14 it says, name 5 children with funny names, which was hard because I would never really pick funny names. So I picked one name off of my list, and I made a theme around it, which makes it kind of funny. So I picked Charleston, and then I hope you can guess the theme from these names. I picked Charleston, Jive, Lindy, Samba, and Waltz. So if you couldn't guess, they're all names of dances. So yeah, those are my funny names. Next question says, if you could change your name, what would you pick? I don't know that I would really change my name, but if I had to change it, I think I would pick Shiloh, which I mentioned in one of my pet's name videos. It's a name I really liked as a kid and that I still like today. And I like the nickname Shy, and it kind of suits my personality, I think. Number 16 says, you have been given 10 children. Name them what you would really name your children. So I don't know if this is what I would really name my children, because of course having 10 children would take you at least probably like 10 years, so my tastes in names might change by then. But anyway, I guess if I had 10 children all at once today, their names would be Willa Lorraine, Josephine Kay, Day Eveline, Georgina Sue, Liesel Alessandra, and then I picked 5 girls, 5 boys. So the boys would be Lawrence Nathaniel, Jeremiah Jones, Charleston Bennett, York Alexander, and Theodore Reese. So that was my name tag. I hope you guys liked my answers, and please post your own answers. Thanks for watching. Bye.